Hey, full funnel family. I want to talk to you about our fourth layer of Clay intelligence here, which is the customer referral intelligence layer. So we started with the first intelligence layer was our existing customers. Our second layer was our active pipeline. Our third was our target prospects. Our fourth is going to be the companies that our customers can refer us into, because obviously it's an incredibly easy pathway to get into a company when they know someone that is currently working and is happy with you. So the objective that we have here is to really enable teams to do this in a very systematic way. The problem it solves is, like, most referral programs are horrifically inefficient in a B2B context. Like, B2C nailed this a while ago through referral codes and everything else. But let's face it, B2B, we really never have figured this out. And we think at FullFunnel, we've come up with a really cool way of doing this, and I'm excited to show you. So the first thing is that what you're going to want to do is essentially pull in a list of your current customers, and you're going to want to find all of the people in your CRM that work at these organizations. Then what you're going to do is you're going to export those into a net new table where you're going to then do an ICP fit check, right? So for FullFunnel, I want chief revenue officers, things like that. I don't want like an accountant or something like that. So we're going to exclude all of those people. Once we have our list of folks that match our ICP criteria, then what I want to do is figure out the last 3 companies that these people have worked for. Once I've figured out those last 3 companies that they've worked for that are not their current company, then I'm going to send them through the magic, which is effectively our logic workflow that identifies whether or not a company meets the FullFunnel criteria, the signal architecture, to be a viable client. Then once we've gotten down here, you can see that I'm sort of fit scoring these folks, hot, warm, cold, got my whole rubric going. Everything's really dialed. Then once we've sort of gotten to those companies that are hot, then we're going to go find their existing contacts, the people who have the titles that we are looking for, so on and so forth. Once we've done that, we then are going to be able to look at those organizations, those people. We're going to essentially figure out, do we have any overlap with them, right? Do we have anyone who went to the same school, worked at the same company, have similar experiences, so on and so forth. So all of this logic is happening. Then what you end up with the end of this workflow is you end up with a bunch of Slack notifications that happen that say, hey, a new lead has been essentially populated. And then what you get to is when you get to the actual contact record, you're going to get a note here that essentially says, like, look, this particular account is hot. It got a score of 75 out of 100. This is the summary of what the signal architecture is about this company that is giving us the idea that it's a great fit for our services. Then we're getting a next step action based on who on our team has the most overlap with that particular company. And then it even gives all the connective tissue here about where they came from, how they got here, so on and so forth. Now, we don't automate any actions from here because we just feel like that's not something that you automate. But what we're doing is we're piping all of the connective tissue and context into a really easy to digest place so that sales assets on our team can essentially execute against a customer introduction or a customer referral. We think this is an incredibly powerful tool that can activate and what is effectively liberate companies from this like really fragmented, haphazard way of going about customer referrals. Love to hear your thoughts on this. If you guys have something better, would love to hear that as well. But we are really into this particular workflow. And this is our fourth layer of intelligence using clay.com.